Okay, welcome back. We're going to start getting these matches played. Let's go Senior League. Right, so if we struggle again today, I don't know what struggle is. I guess if we don't realistically, I guess you at least get 7 points maybe from these. So that's either going to be a win and 2 draws, or 2 wins and a loss. If we don't at least get that, I think we might need to try and squeeze in playing some friendly matches to try and refine things a little bit, because we definitely don't want to miss out on promotion this season. So it's just haven't had the time, unfortunately, to play any friendlies to test anything. We did get some at the start to sort of to establish we felt like we were going to be competitive enough to get promoted for sure. Hopefully our original analysis is correct. If you watch these first matches, it hasn't been as bad as the results would suggest. So I feel like probably we come good here. Hopefully today. The other player I just realised that we thought about buying was that DMC. In the video, we totally ignored that. I just realised that as soon as that DMC touched the ball. Oh, great chance. And this is the... Great chance. I feel like it's happened to... That's the type of start that we've had in a few games, and those early games, but I don't know. I feel like we probably just... Yeah, there's a goal. Hopefully. Nope. Yeah, this is feeling like a very similar start. I think on the whole, though, like... That's why we bought the striker that we bought. Because we just need an attacking player that actually can finish. And even then, he's not exactly world class or anything, by the way. It's just his average. But hopefully average is what we need, as opposed to below average, which is what we've got. Because we can create some pretty good chances, to be honest. That's another great one. And if we just score one of those 3 chances, everything's looking so rosy right now. And instead, obviously, it's the longer that it drags, without us scoring. At least we got a plan now. I can say, because we bought that striker. At least we can, with these type of matches, like we got a change that can help us hopefully take the chances more. But that's ultimately the balance here. Is like we're building a tactic that, with these type of matches, you know what I mean? Like, I think this one in particular, I don't know. I'd like to say I've seen enough to think that we should just win comfortably, but we've already not won 2 matches that we were dominating at least as much as we are in this one. So, but I think they were particularly unlucky. I think we probably will end up winning this match. But that's the thing. Like, you can't expect to dominate, I guess you could say, like we have this match regularly. So, we do need to be a bit better at taking chances. Another great chance missed. That's some, I don't know what that is, like 5 great chances already. So hopefully we get, I mean, you know, we're at only like 24, 25 minutes in. Hopefully that wasn't great, that was just okay. So hopefully over the rest of the match we get like another 5, 6, 7 great chances and stick at least one of them away. It's a particularly good match for us, by the way, because they're not playing AML and AMR. So our main weakness is that we don't have fullbacks, and they're not the typical thing that makes it our life very hard is that they're wingers, and they don't have them. So, oh gosh, okay, we did score it at least in the end, but it took some chances, didn't it? How many? 12 shots it took, and honestly, from those 12, like 7 or something, especially in the end, was it 2 or 3 shots that he took to score them? But all 2 or 3 of them were great, really close range stuff. So I think in the end it was like 8 shots maybe that another day you would expect to maybe get half of them. So I think honestly it is true that another day we could be winning 4-0 right now without being particularly lucky. But it's important that we are winning 1-0 though, because that's a huge difference versus not winning at all. And we are on top of things. Our DMC's got the knock. That might be the prompt, by the way, for us to buy the other guy. Might be. We might go and buy him after this match. Another great chance. And that was Dokken. He just has so many great chances. I mean, honestly, it could be a little exercise just to see how many shots this guy's had. Another great chance in these opening matches, and just how many goals he scored. Because I think he scored like 1 goal or something, then he's 1 or 2 goals, and he might have had as many as 50 shots, possibly. Jeez, we have had some chances. That's all I can really say. We have had a lot. So I'm pretty tempted at this point to sub in this other striker with the high finishing and see if that actually helps us. I will do it. I'll just wait till this guy gets to below 80. Alright, I'll do it now. But I mean, tactically speaking, this was the change. Really, was to bring this striker on that has the better finishing, because we are creating the chances, or we were creating the chances up until we subbed him on. To some degree, that's the trade-off. Maybe, like, we'll see. I think there's just, for us, that's the constant trade-off. It's like we do control the matches quite often, completely. We completely control them, and we're just struggling a bit with the finishing. But this is why we're looking so much for that AMC every day, by the way, because that's our obvious solution. Our obvious solution is just to get an AMC that is great at goal scoring, as well as doing their creative forward duties. Like, can be the creative forward, do what we need there. That could have just scored, by the way, easily, and we'd be I don't know. I've got to do subs here. This DLC's got to come off. And to some degree, this is like the issue, sort of like, ever since we did that change, like that's basically all we've mustered, right? And that was just like 20 minutes ago. So like, is it better to have the more clinical player but not get the chances, or is it better to have the less clinical players and create loads of chances and miss them all? Obviously the answer is who knows. This is a trick question almost. The correct answer is whatever scores you the goals, but at least he got a chance there. maybe that's not a trick question entirely. I think the correct answer is it's better to create the chances and miss them all, because at least you're not conceding, depending on what you're giving up defensively on the counter attack and stuff. But as long as you're properly controlling the flow of the match, that's probably the correct answer to do that. Like I said, we got a plan. We got a clear path forwards to improving this team as well. We literally just need one player, and then maybe the DMC. Another pretty good chance there. At this point, we just got to ask the question if Dokken should come off. Probably. I think the question is who comes on. We didn't. I thought we should have put that other MC on the bench, and we didn't. Alright, right, so it's the left midfielder instead, I guess. Never got that second goal. This is the thing. So hopefully we just go on to win, but it's like we could easily just not win because we never got it. And if we had just got that second goal at any point, it's just almost pretty much like a guaranteed win. And instead, right now, we just get unlucky and we just don't win. And maybe it's about to happen. Hopefully we get there first and clear it. Yeah, but you know, like that's the thing. We're always running the risk that maybe we weren't going to win that match because we only ever had the one goal. But boy, oh boy, did we create some good chances that game. So, right, so we get the win. I'd say I'm pretty happy with it. But right now, I think we're just going to go the scouted players. We are going to buy that DMC that we totally forgot about. I think we're going to buy this guy. Right, and then for our team, that's why we forgot, because I think we need to add. This was the guy we bought. We've got to add him to the senior team. So I think now, for example, Harburg is out and this guy is in. I think, and instead of a Krieg, it should be this guy, I think. We're getting pretty close to the state to use one of our recoveries, but I think I won't, just on the basis that, for example, this guy doesn't really matter because he's now the third choice DMC. So this guy matters and this guy matters, but we've got cover for this guy in particular, and we've got cover for this striker. So it's just if we have multiple strikers out, multiple wide midfielders out, or some other players out, we would. But for now, we won't. And they're also they're decent term, but not long term. We could, and I think in particular because we've got. Let's go to our physio center. Because we have got 3 of them, but I think we will save it. As soon as somebody like Dokken gets injured, we basically just got to use it straight away because we've got just no backup there. So, right, jumping into the next match. S2E12 as well. Oh man, total oversight there of the DLC. What a mistake. I don't even think there's anything we can do to fix this. Our DLC was injured and now our striker is playing there. He can't really tackle, but I think there isn't anything we can do, unfortunately. It was just a huge mistake. Type of mistake that we just deserve to lose because of, pretty much. Hopefully we can still turn it around and win, but it's just you can't really be doing mistakes like that. Sigh. And I think he is in the DL's this defensive slot. We can't even change anything around. I think at this point we could just burn a sub, but I don't think it's worth it. I think it's probably better to just leave it and try to just fix it up as part of a normal tactical change we'll do at some point. Could offset our DMC to the left to just try to discourage that a little bit. Please finish that. Such a great chance. But again, it's just he gets in the spots, he gets the chances, he gets everything, but then he's got his 40 whatever finishing, so it's, yeah, I don't know. I think the bigger issue, like I keep saying, is Dokken. It's this guy. He just gets so much of the ball. We just need a better player there. We're checking every day. I'm sure we'll get the guy eventually. Maybe we just need to be a little, I don't know, we're not that picky, to be honest. Thing is, the guy that we have is just, he's decent for the role, he just, the goal scoring efficiency isn't there. I don't know, maybe we should just care more about the goal scoring efficiency and less about his ability to create anything. Like, well, he did create a pretty good chance for Pina then, but he passed it back. But care less about the creation and just focus a bit more on the goal scoring. But I feel like there's just a balance here, and we just haven't quite. There's been a few players that were so close. Jeez. And that's kind of why you want finishing for a striker. It's Dokken again. We've had a couple of good chances, to be honest, but most of, like, not that much. Like, I'm not definitely totally in control of this match, but I don't know if we're guaranteed to score. We could easily score, but I just don't. I don't feel like last match. I kind of felt like we definitely were going to get at least one. This match, I'm a bit less confident about that. Like, it's not It's not definite. Hopefully when we change something around it helps. Got a lot of tied players here as well compared to them. Oh, great chance. Kind of haven't even really made their keeper have to do much work. As I say that, we force him to do a save, but I think that's, yeah, it's like the second one in the whole match, so. We definitely got to try to remember to do the DC swap before the next match. This is another really good chance. I mean, not exactly where he shot it, but you know, just if that's on target, there's a good chance we score. Just not necessarily with the shot, but even if it's saved, like just the way that all the players were positioned, if it was parried, would probably get to the parry first. Right, we'll resume. At this point, Saria will come off. We can then move Bevan up to the striker slot. And then hopefully that does get us the goal with that extra finishing that he's got. There we go, he does score. So if it's easy enough, he can do it. And that alleviates a lot of pressure again. Obviously, same as last match, which we did end up winning 1-0, but as long as you've only got one, they can always score no matter how in control of the match we are. But we are very in control of this match, I've got to say. I mean, 75% territory. Was that a shot? Technically, it looks like it was. That was all that mustered. Oh gosh. Thought I could. See, gotta score those ones. We've got to get an AMC that can score those chances, because he gets a lot of those type of chances. Right, let's put him up there, and then one sub. I guess Dokken will come off. I guess Ben Yusuf will put here, and we'll put attacking midfielder, and we'll just make him more central. quite sure what the change is here, to be honest. I guess Garrido can come off for this guy. I don't know if this is the move, by the way, but it is now. Just sort of that guy can't really tackle, so I'm not sure it's good that he comes back, and maybe it's better that he just stays up and we help put the extra pressure on and just drain the time out by having the ball up here, basically. Well, yeah. Real hard work of those two matches. 2-1-0 wins though. 2 wins though. That's the important thing. Is just that even in these two, this is the important thing though. In these two matches is we've suffered, if you want to say that, like quite a significant amount of misfortune, and yet still won both matches. So that's the key here. It's just make sure you win no matter what. Right, so let's get our team set up properly now. Arguably we should have used the recovery thing with all of these injuries before, but I think now that we've just gone through that extra match, it kind of probably doesn't make any sense. We got these two guys coming back after 2 matches now. I just missed him out of the whole equation. I mean, I'm half tempted. Seems as Soria seems to have to... What's his endurance? 64-60. Feels like Soria has to come off... he's only got 28 endurance. I feel like he has to come off every match anyway. So I think we'll just start this other guy and just see if that extra finishing just... I don't know. Just helps, basically. Yeah, Octai haven't been out for what was 7 matches. Was probably reason enough to use the we just don't really have... We have 3 really good defenders, but no real 3 really good DCs, and not really much depth beyond that. And they're all very, very good at each of their roles. And as soon as another player has to come in to feel like it's just a big downgrade. I didn't look where these guys were. So pretty average. I think similar record, to be honest, to the last couple teams we played. Did they just have a shot then? No, just ran through to our keeper. mean, sorry. There we go. The extra finishing. Just feels like we were getting 5, 6, 7 chances a game in the previous matches like that and missed them all, and now this game we have one chance like that and score it. And again, like, he's not super high finishing either. I mean, he's still only 68 at the moment, so it's not even like crazy high, to be honest. It's just an upgrade. He hasn't even had the training option, the training boost applied to get him to 72 yet, so I keep thinking of him like he's 72 already, but he's not. He's only 68. You know, having said that, like, I don't know, there is a trade-off still, right? Because we've given up a lot more this match. So, because I think Saria, for example, he's faster, provides a better outlet. He's better at drifting into the channels, crossing the ball. So he's better at, you know, in this situation, he's just better. He would be farther ahead, provides a better option, sort of thing. So hopefully he scores this. Nope. Got it on target though. I guess what I'm saying is just having Saria allows us, I think, just to control the match a little better than having Bevan on. I don't know if that's Bevan or Bevan. Catanio's down as now as well. I think that means, ironically, not ironically, I think that means we are going to use our recovery after this match, because we can't have both of those defenders out. Which is fine. Yeah, we could have used it earlier, but then obviously this guy would still be injured, so I think it's just, can't always look at it like that. I think this is a good chance and score. I think that's kind of what we've been missing a little bit, to be honest, because like in recent matches is just those goals, those ones that aren't off of the real great chance, they're just off of a decent chance, and we just score. And you know, we have like 10 of those a game, and you would expect to score some of those occasionally, and that's kind of what we've been lacking. And all of a sudden, it's just, yeah. Now that's game, so I think we can. It's weird because I don't think we even have to care about protecting any players from injury on the subs for this game, because we know that we're going to use the recovery after this match. So that's interesting. Not sure sort of had that position before, where, or at least consciously being aware of it, and just knowing full well that we definitely will use it. So therefore, I suppose we can just focus 100% on winning the game, and then the second, 100. The main consideration is just winning by far, and then the secondary consideration is just getting some whoever we want to get the development points to, really. But even just winning, I suppose, probably like one of the other primary considerations is just also winning by the margin. I guess matters a little bit when it wouldn't normally matter that much. Just so we can finish higher in our weekly league. I don't think we could recheck, because it looks like we will. It looked like we had no chance of winning it, but maybe we do now. I don't know. Like, things can look quite different if you win in a league table when you win 3, but I think there's actually 4 matches in a row now. This will be. So yeah, I think we're just probably looking to make the subs that keep the sort of maximum amount of attacking pressure up, I suppose. So we'll sub off Bevan for Saria, we'll sub off Ben Youssef for La Parmentia. And we'll keep going, and then I guess the last sub will be honestly not even sure. Don't know if we should just sub Boothway off, make sure he doesn't get a red card. Just going to hit the pause. The other options is to bring Keeper on, get some development points. That might make sense. He needs them more than all the other players. Honestly, that's probably just the move here, as weird as it sounds. Alright, so we're going to use the injury recovery now, I think. We'll just use that so we don't forget. Check the injuries. He's only out for 2 matches. I think that was the one circumstance where we might not use it, but Yeah, that's why we just quickly check because basically it's only 2. So after this guy doesn't really matter too much. After 1 match, we'll get back these 2 guys. After 2 matches back, we'll get back our striker and that defender. So we do kind of just have to survive through 2 matches, 1 match even. I don't know. It might just be worth using anyway. We'll think on that, and if we forget, it's not that big a deal. I guess we'll set the team up properly though, because we will have to change everything around if we get them back anyway. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I don't even know who would play. It's probably Martins. It's not great. Yeah, it's definitely a big deal, a big downgrade. The other consideration is that we kind of are on the lookout maybe for another central defender. So maybe we buy one tomorrow and then that would also be okay. So yeah, I can just see us forgetting. This is the thing. I can see us forgetting and just playing the match, but if that happens, it's not that big a deal. Alright, I think that's that then. One thing I did just want to check, just this docking guy. In those 9 matches, like honestly, how many shots has he personally had? Let's just check to get those 3 goals. I feel like it's a bit of an exercise. I keep talking about this point, but I just really want to highlight it, right? So 6 shots in that game. Six shots in that game. That's 12. 4 shots in that game. 16. 4 shots in that game. 20. 5 shots in that game. 25. 2 shots in that game. 27. 3 shots in that game. 30. 4 shots in that game. 34. 3 shots in that game. 37. So it's taken him 37 shots to score 3 goals. Just to really highlight how big a deal it is to get a better goal scoring player in this role. So, alright. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you for the next matches. We're going to play the youth matches.